Hello my fellow crafters, welcome back to my channel. My name is David and today I'm going to be working in my art journal. Now as you may hear, I'm still ill, but I just wanted to play and I just thought, well, while I'm playing, let's put on the camera. But there's no front camera today because you don't want to see this face, trust me. And I apologize for some coughing or some sniffing that you might hear during this video. Well, as I said, I'm still not well, but I did want to play. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be making a page into my art journal, and I've done a lot of different projects in that journal over the time now. This one is fun. This I made during a demo in a store. I just already, it's so much fun to flick through your journals and see what you made. This is also fun. But yeah, anyways, there is a blank page here that I want to fill up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a card panel. Now I'm thinking what I want to do is sort of make a page. But I need to find the right, there it is. I want to make a matte layer. That's what I wanted to say. To fit on there. And a simple way to do that is to use your die. I'll show you. But let me I'm going to use these as well. I'm going to use my Misty. And I've got a piece of watercolor cardstock right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my die on there like this. Doesn't matter which way. I'm going to place it on there like that. And then I'm going to take a pencil and I'm just going to draw on the inside. And then I'm going to place this one back. I'm going to take out my scissors and I'm going to trim this out. It's just that simple. Now let me measure that. Perfect. You see? I just need to, there we go. That's where I'm going to trim this side off. And then it should be fine. So what we've got now is a panel that fits on there, leaving a small border, but still fits on there beautifully. So that's that. Now what's important is that I get the orientation right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my gathered twigs and a brayer. I've got this idea in my head, not sure it's going to work, we'll find out. So I'm going to ink up my brayer and I'm going to cover my paper into the color. You see? Just like that. And it doesn't have to be perfect at all. Okay, let me get a baby wipe, clean off my brayer, because next I'm coming in with seedless preserves. It's a lilac-y pinkish purple. Again, load up my brayer. I'm going to come in and do the same, but with a lighter touch. And coming in from the bottom, or from the top I should say. So I'm not going to load it up again because that can be quite a dominant bully, that purple, but it is what it is. So clean up this brayer again. Now I just want some more intensity, so I'm coming in with ground espresso. Loading up that brayer, and then with a very light touch, because I don't want to darken it too much. So I'm just going to flick that on there. It's just giving it some dimension, you see? Different layers of color. Just building up my background. So coming back in with gathered twigs. And do the same again. And what you see is that you really build up these different layers of color. Picking up that seedless preserves again and do the same. Just with a light touch. And since these are oxides and they have a pigment element to them, you can really build up color. Look at that. You see the depth in the different layers. I love that. So I think that is enough ink on there. So next I'm coming in with my background stamp. And I'm going to position that onto my card or my panel. Like so. And I'm going to have this one positioned next to that. So they fit nicely. Snug, but they fit. So I'm going to pick those up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray this with water. And I'm going to press that down onto my base. And lift that up. And then I'm going to let this do its magic. I'm not touching it again. I'm not coming back to it again. I'm just going to let this do its thing. And while that is drying, I'm going to take my watercolor paper and just stamp off this bit that we picked up, because we picked up some ink by doing that as well. You see? Cool, right? So I'm going to spray that again and press that down again. Perfect. I'm going to do that a couple of times. Yes, it's getting there. Spritzing this a bit with water, because I want this to bleed out. And I'm going to dab off any excess that is still on my card base. Or on my panel, I should say. You see that? Now that's going to oxidize even further, so I'm going to leave that alone. And this I'm going to clean off my stamp, or stamps I should say. Now having a MISTI is really, or any stamping platform that is really convenient for this technique, because then you make sure you get it right every time. Now let me double check, it's still in the right place, yes, okay. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come in with my VersaFine Clarion Nocturne and I'm going to stamp over this. There we go. Love that. Just a second time. There we go. You see the effect you get? I love that. Okay, that's nice and dry. This one needs a bit more. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my circle die and I'm going to position it right here so I can trim out a circle from this. Okay, my circle die can go back. And what I've got now is a piece that will fit in here like a puzzle, like that. You see? I love that. It's like a spotlight coming out. So that's going to go on there. But I want to do some more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this on here. Oh, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be like that. I'm going to take my brush and using the seedless preserve, I'm just going to load that up. Coming from here, going to give that some color. Using gathered twigs, I will do the same but from the other side. There we go. Okay, I love how that looks. I'm just going to go around the edge with my frayed burlap, darkening that up. Okay, that's that. Just going to edge this one as well. Go. Now what I want to do next is I'm going to take this background die, which is coming from the set. Let me have a look. I can never remember which one it is. It's from the journal FileXL 2, that one. I'm going to trim that out of black. Okay, just a couple of things to poke out, but I'm amazed every time how well this one cuts, because it's quite a intricate thing, and I'm just using my normal plates. I'm not using a plate for intricate cuts. So yeah, you see, I think it just needs something. So I just want to put that in the back, like so. So we're getting there. So what I'm going to do, around the edge, I'm going to splatter some water with my fingers. So I'm going to spray in my hand. Then let me open this up because I have to, well, not that quick. And around the edge, I'm going to splatter water. Oh, apparently not just around the edge, but that doesn't mind. There we go. And then what I'm going to do, just quickly, is I've got this Rocky Road from Seth Epter baked textures, fun stuff, and I'm going to put that on there, and that's going to cling on to that water that I put on there. It's really rocky. You see, it's stuck to all the bits and some extras, which I don't mind. That's going to help me get that grungy look. Put that stuff back because it is, well, amazing. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to heat that from the back. Because there's a lot of, bigger stuff in there. I'm going to melt that from the back. Okay, this is looking really nice and grungy. So it's time to put on my circle and all the other, well, not all the other, time to put on my circle. But first I want to put on this black thingy that we made. So I'm going to take out my glue and I'm going to put some glue dots on there on strategic points. And I'm going to put that right, just place it somewhere. Don't overthink it, David. That is my problem. And then I'm going to see where this one was. That was right there. I'm going to place that over that, top of that. Find the spot, line it out. There we go. Just let me get an acrylic block to put on there so it has some weight. So what I've done, I've trimmed out the word art, and I'm going to put that, not trimmed out. I use this die that you can fit on a label. I'm pointing at it, you can't see it. Here you see, you can point, cut out the label, put this on, then you cut the word art out of the label. In this case, I've just used the word art to trim out the word. And I'm going to put that onto my circle thingy there. So, there we go. Now I think what it needs now is some white splatters, and then we are done. I'm using my Posca to put on some white splatter to contrast that black. There we go. And that should finish it. Just let me clean this off. And here is the end result. I love this. So let's get my journal out. And that's going to go there. I just love it when a plan comes together, don't you? So let me get some glue, because I think this is best with some glue. I might actually just use my art glitter glue for that. Okay, and put that on there. It gives me some wiggle time, which is good. Just press that on there. Great. Okay, there we have it, the final finished page for today. Loved to do this project. It was a nice project to do with my head still, yeah, not being well. I hope you like it too. If you liked it too, please consider to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up because, well, that makes my day. So yeah, I hope you like it. If you do, I'd love to see you for the next one. Thank you for watching this one and see you then. Bye.